The story starts off quite comfortably, with our heroine Furiosa played by Anya Taylor-Joy. The sister character, played by Zoe Kravitz, was still a cute little girl at the time, living in an oasis called the Land of Wind. This place is not only beautiful, but also one of the few remaining paradises in the post-apocalyptic world where crops can grow and clean water flows. It's simply heaven. But then the story takes a sharp turn. Heaven becomes a living hell in seconds when a gang of bikers led by the warlord Dementus invades. Played by Chris Hemsworth, our Thor, Dementus barges in and kidnaps Furiosa. Her mother tries to chase after them in a frenzy, but fails to catch up and is brutally killed. This scene shatters young Furiosa's childhood, planting the seeds of revenge. There really isn't a woman to mess with in this wasteland. After the abduction, Dementus has the audacity to claim in front of others, "This is my daughter. Wake up, man. Since when is a kidnapped girl your daughter?" In reality, he locks Furiosa in a cage and assigns a historian to watch over her like a pet. As time goes on, Dementus's ambitions grow. He sets his sights on the resources of another warlord, the Immortan Joe, ready to wage war. The result? Despite his fierce tactics, strategic blunders lead to a crushing defeat. Left with no choice, he changes strategy, seizing the oil refinery and successfully rising to power. He then strikes a dirty deal with Immortan Joe himself. The deal? Sending Furiosa to Immortan Joe's harem. Upon arriving at Immortan Joe's citadel, Furiosa realizes it's even more terrifying than she imagined. The harem women are either locked up as breeding machines or live no better than slaves. One woman even gives birth to a deformed baby, turning the scene into a horror movie. This sobers Furiosa up instantly. She can't stay here a day longer. Opportunity arises when Immortan Joe's son Rictus tries to make a move on her. Furiosa counters ruthlessly, killing him and escaping. Now that's what a true heroine of the wasteland should be like. To survive, he switched jobs, disguising himself as a mechanic to join the fleet. But Furiosa wasn't just there to work. Her real skills in mechanical maintenance made her the top mechanic. During this time, she met driver Jack. They hit it off, starting a revolutionary friendship. Just when things seemed stable, Immortan Joe began to get restless. Realizing his control was slipping, he decided to make a big move for more resources. But his reckless actions ultimately sparked a war. In this resource war, Furiosa and Jack's convoy was intercepted by Immortan Joe's men. They fought hard, but were captured. Jack was brutally tortured. Immortan Joe then tried to turn Furiosa against her allies. "Join me in the wasteland. You're the strongest. Where's your confidence from, brother?" But how could Furiosa be brainwashed? She'd rather cut off her own arm than give in. After escaping, she revealed Joe's secret plan to the Vulvolini. This led to a 40-day war that devastated the entire wasteland. After the war, Furiosa finally reached Immortan Joe's hideout, ready to end the man who ruined her life. But as she prepared to strike, Immortan Joe suddenly made a final speech. "I was once driven by hate like you. Is this to absolve myself?" This made Furiosa hesitate. She didn't kill Immortan Joe outright. Instead, she took him to a secret base to use his body as fertilizer, planting seeds her mother gave her. It was the start of new life. She took command, becoming the new leader guiding everyone across the wasteland. In sum, this isn't just about cars. It's a clash of beliefs. Mad Max, Fury Road seems like an action-packed thrill ride, but it's about more than war and revenge. It's about growth, redemption, and choices. True strength isn't in killing, but in choosing hope. This explosive film is intense. What are your thoughts after watching it?